the worst part is, so I don't actually have much footage of me selling my GTR, any sort of final drive with the GTR or anything like that. I think a lot of people on YouTube, probably when they make a video like this, why they sold their GTR is probably predominantly just first world things. Oh, I wanted something faster. I wanted something more flashy. I was just sick of the GTR. And for me, it was actually more money related. It's not because I lost a job. It's not because I couldn't afford it, but it's because I stopped wanting to afford it. My situation completely changed. I went from being a bachelor with a GTR to having a wife and a child on the way. And could I have afforded the GTR and kept it? Yeah, I could have made it work. That wouldn't have been a huge issue. Again, I didn't want to afford it. There were other more pressing priorities. I didn't want to have to come anywhere close to having to worry about feeding any mouths, or being able to wonder if we'll be able to scrap up enough money to go have a fun weekend, or anything close to that, especially when I had a supercar parked in my garage with plenty of equity in it. So I decided I should probably get rid of it. Now, honestly, my wife was probably more sad about it than I was. And I did it for her, and I did it for other reasons. Let me go get one of those reasons. Here she is! Okay, so here's one of the reasons. This is Hazel. This is my first and only daughter. Now, here's the thing. I'm still a huge car guy, and I love cars. The only thing is, I need to find one more accommodating, to be able to take road trips to see my wife's family, to be able to have this little one in sitting comfortably, and among other things. So I think what I'm going to set out to do from here is to find what I'll do from here is set out to find a car, the perfect dad car, if you will, something accommodating. I do have my Jeep, of course, but that's not the safest thing. It's also not the easiest thing to get a car seat in and out of, so I need something that's worthy of replacement after the GTR, that's not going to leave me that's not going to leave me completely out of it. So something that I can take Hazel for a ride in and not have to worry. Okay, let's just put those right over here. This baby's getting into everything over here. So I guess that wraps it up. It's mostly lifestyle change, and I wanted to make sure that I was more prepared for my future than I was while I owned the GTR. So that kind of wraps this up. I hope you were able to take something from this, and hopefully I'm not the only person in the world that has had to rearrange my priorities. However, I feel like we'll be back soon, and until then.